G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm of course Akaflos, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions in Legends of Runeterra. We are going to be doing the 4 Star Targon Campaign against Aurelion Sol, and today we are going to be using Pyke. So this is a champion that I've been quite excited to play, quite frankly, from the beginning of the World Ender expansion, of course, simply because I thought Pyke was really strong, especially if you have played the previous iteration of Pyke in the old Path of Champions like myself. Those of you who have played it will recall that the Pyke was really good because he gave every single unit in the deck a lurk, and essentially that means that, the odds of triggering the lurk with the Pyke was really consistent and really strong. However, this iteration of Pyke is slightly different, so let's quickly go into the Pyke itself and let me go over them real quick. So first of all, I am running a level 21 and 2 star Pyke. In terms of the star powers here, we have a gift of the drowned one is +1 starting mana. When an ally dies, create a random lurker that costs 1 more in your deck and grant it +1/+1. Goes water dive, game start, grant Mariner's Roost to 2 random allies. When you get the attack token, grant it to 1 more, draw 1. So obviously, like I mentioned, the previous iteration of Pyke is definitely much stronger than this one, because in this particular iteration, you have to grant the item, the Mariner's Roost, to 2 random allies, and only then a ally that does not have lurk will get the lurk. Whereas in the previous iteration, like I said, every single unit will get a lurk regardless if whether it was a lurker unit originally or not. So definitely that was the much better power, or the much better variation of the power. But this one's still not too shabby, although like I said, it's not as strong as the previous one. Alright, so in terms of the champion level here, we are running a level 21 Pyke, which means I do have access to the level 20 game start Droid champion. I am still missing out on the level 30 Relics start tree, as well as the level 28 for his Nexus itself, but I think it should be fine, because in terms of the relics, we are going to be going with a Stalker's Blade and a Laurent Blade Rack. So a little bit of backstory about this first was that I actually went with a Gale Force in some of my practice runs, as well as some of my grinding runs when I was trying to get the Pyke to level 20. Surprisingly, Gale Force didn't function as well because, I did not have the Challenger. The Challenger was really important from what I found on the Pyke, mainly because there's probably going to be a lot of times where you're not going to be able to strike units, so you might want to have the Challenger available for you on the board. That way you can potentially drag units that you want to strike or block to the unit that you are attacking with. I think that's a much better option overall compared to the Gale Force at this stage of the game, of course, because if we do get the Pyke to say maybe level 30 in future, we're definitely going to want to run a Gale Force here. Gale Force is probably one of the best items to have on the Pyke, I feel. I just feel like, this particular instance of the Pyke before level 30, it might be more beneficial to actually have a little bit of consistency in terms of your attacks and whatnot. Alright, so that's basically the explanation or the reasoning behind the Laurent Blade Rack and the Challenger there. In terms of the Stalker's Blade, it's pretty much a no-brainer. The Pyke will really thrive off this, because essentially we're going to be able to strike the strongest enemy, and when he strikes, obviously it's going to progress his level up, and if he goes to a level 2 and you bring on a level 2, that Stalker's Blade will immediately strike an enemy, and if you have a high enough attack stat, you should be able to kill said enemy and potentially clear out the board. So that's definitely why we're going to be running a Stalker's Blade here. Alright, so let's quickly head back out. We are going to head into this adventure and see how we do. Okay, we're all loaded in. First things first, let's see what the Aurelion Sol is running. He has a... duplicate. I don't know about this one. I am really concerned, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, we're gonna have to see how we deal with that. Sometimes could be good, sometimes could be bad, because sometimes the Aurelion Sol might end up getting a lot of useless units. Well, I say useless, but technically the Sol doesn't really have a useless unit. What I meant is, not as strong units, I would say. That's probably a more better way to put it. But yeah, basically the duplicate could be good and could be bad. We'll have to see about that. The Darius down here has a level up. That could be interesting. Ezreal here has duplicate as well. That is more scarier than the Sol, if I'm going to be honest. Duplicate Ezreal with potentially double static shocks and whatnot every round. That is not fun. That is definitely not fun. In terms of the Zoe here, she has a power overwhelming. Okay, let's take things one step at a time. Let's hope we get a decent power here and then evaluate our chances. Okay, we have Share the Bounty, we have Dragon's Rage, and Overprepared. I like this one, because Dragon's Rage is going to be really good with the Pyke here. Mainly because we should be able to kill a lot of units, and if we do kill a lot of units, the Pyke here will get a heavy attack stat with the Dragon's Rage. That could be really good. I'm picking this up. Alright, so we're going to head into Zoe. Okay, so we have 2 Sharklings here, a Snapjaw Swarm, and a Bone Skewer. I think we're going to keep this. We can definitely start with this. Alright, so I think we're gonna drop a, let's see, Sharkling, Snapjaw Swarm. I think we're gonna go with the Snapjaw Swarm. Maybe we might be able to kill that Zoe. If it blocks, of course. And it doesn't, which is fine. At the very least, we triggered a Lurk, I believe. Did we trigger the Lurk? I don't think so, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we're gonna bring on another Sharkling here. Well, our first Sharkling, I correct myself. We'll drop another one, but do we want to attack here? Because we're gonna lose some units. I think we should be okay to attack, because we might be able to trigger the Lurk, and for some reason we did not get the Lurk in the last turn. We drew a Zertzaref, but I don't think this Snapjaw Swarm got the Lurk, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Or did we draw a Monster Harpoon? I can't remember. But yeah, basically, alright, we draw 2 upon the attack token. So this was the one after the Monster Harpoon. So yeah, that's why we didn't get the Lurk. Okay, it's cool. I think we're still gonna attack. If we're lucky, we get the Lurk here. These guys will have their stat increase, and we can potentially bring on Pyke for a higher, attack stat. It could be worth. Beautiful. So one thing to know about the Pyke as well is that he's a really feast and famine champion. If you're not able to trigger the Lurk consistently, you might end up suffering. We're just gonna play Monster Harpoon and get rid of this Zoe here.
A little luck for those who need it.
Right, I think we'll bring on the Pyke.
The bride will swallow him down.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rules. Let's do it over there.
Alright, it's cool. We're probably still gonna kill the Gift Giver anyway. We're not gonna kill the Zoe. Unlikely, really unlikely. Unless we get a Mariner's Ruse on Pyke, that could be... No, that's not gonna be enough because Zoe has power overwhelming, right? Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with a Zerxai Caller here. I want to get a Lurker, top deck a Lurker. We're gonna get the Redfin Hammer Snout.
Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Of course, he picked the highest cave.
Alright, I think this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Pyke kill the Scholarly Climb because they're all gonna get a 1 stat buff because of the what is that? I can't remember, the lurking unit. So basically, we should be able to get the +1 and kill everything here, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the Snapjaw Swarm as well. Actually, it might be worth to drop it next turn. No, you will drop it this turn. Guarantee the damage. We have a lot of Bone Skewers as well. That might be something we would like to consider playing. Definitely not on this guy though. 5-4 and Spell Shield. So I think we're going to bring on our Zertzaref, I think that's it. What's it called? Zertzaref, okay. We'll call it Xerxes just for the sake of simplicity. We're going to go with the Redfin Hammer now here. And I think we are probably going to give it to the Vulnerable. No, actually let's not do that. We might want to play Bone Skewer instead. Pyke is nowhere near close to leveling up, but I think it should be fine. Let's pass the turn first. Let's see what it does. Okay, now we'll play Bone Skewer. So we lose the rally here. Sorry, not the rally, but the Fury here. But it's fine. That's not our main objective. We just want to potentially get rid of some units. Alright, so we're gonna bring it on. And by the way, if you're wondering why this Pyke's only got a 7-7, Bone Skewer here has Ardent Sensors. So essentially, it's really good because we kill the unit, we bring the Pyke back up top, the Pyke gets the Ardent Sensor buff, and he gets a higher attack stat. Alright, so actually this should be enough to get a potential kill here. Well, not a kill, but, potential chain kill here. I tell you what, we're gonna pass the turn first, or you know what, let's bring on a Hammer Snout first. Let's bait out any units, and potentially we bring on the Pyke, we get the chain kill, that would be far better. Pass the turn. Alright, cool. So bring on Pyke, we get the chain kill here. Very nice. We have exactly 12 damage.
Back to the waters. Bring the dead with us.
Alright, so we have cost reduction on Bone Skewer, Tasty Feyvolk, and Eye of the Dragon. We're probably going to go with cost reduction on Bone Skewer. That's probably the best out of the set and synergizes the most. Okay, let's set the support champion here. We have Diana, we have Nocturne, and a TF. Diana is probably what I want to go for, because Diana I know is really aggressive. Nocturne could be great as well at free attack, but I think Diana might be better overall. Vampiric Scepter and, you know, a champion early on, that could be great. I think we might just go for Diana. TF though, Phage and a stun. TF is the stun, which is really good though. But he is 4 costs. I don't think we need more expensive champions, so we're gonna go with Diana. See, we could take advantage of a cheap champion from the get-go. We could get a lurk on her as well, that could be great. But yeah, let's go ahead and probably head towards the Sejuani here. Let's see the rewards first. This is a Solitary Monk, a Spells Chest, and a Monastery Harana. None of these are that great, so we're probably gonna head to the Spells Chest here. So in comparison between Ashe with the Perfected Mana Flow and Sejuani with Unstable, we're probably gonna head to Sejuani. She seems like an easier opponent.
Trust me.
Okay, Hammer Snout, Bone Skewer, and Monster Harpoon. I think we can get rid of all of these except the Hammer Snout. And I think we should be fine. Let's hope we start with a Pyke here. That would be decent. There we go. We have a Pyke here. Beautiful. And another Pyke as well. That is even more perfect. That guarantees us our Diana. Which we're not going to bring on because this is ridiculous. 5-3, wow, that is crazy. Alright, so I think we're just gonna drop the Sharkling first. We might have to sacrifice this unit if all things considered. I don't want to take 5 damage this early. Colossal Hammer on Protoporo, that is insane. We're gonna pass the turn. Sejuani here is Overwhelm. Great Club Overwhelm again, so fairly decent that it doesn't get something useful. We probably should have brought on the Hammer Snout. That way we could have given it vulnerable and we could have triggered Diana's Nightfall. That's probably on me. But at the very least, we can get a lifesteal back, which I would like to do. Yeah, we'll do it.
Chosen of the moon.
Alright, so we're gonna attack here. We're gonna play Bloodbait. Oof, I did not notice we get elusive there. It's cool, it's cool. Bloodbait created this card, it's fine. We missed out on that, but I don't think it's gonna be that important. Let's end the round first. We're gonna have Pyke next turn, which is great because it's gonna strike this 5-2 Poro if nothing else stronger comes on.
See the Nebastian border from here.
And beautiful, that's what it will do.
They thought they were safe. For the homestead.
We're gonna block this guy, and I think we'll have Bone Skewer kill this fellow.
Gonna get him.
Another Poro here, it's alright. You want to end the battle before Sejuani comes on, that would probably be ideal. I think we're gonna pass the turn first. I want to see if we could bait out some stuff. Actually doesn't really matter anyway because Pyke probably shouldn't be able to kill anything yet because he's nowhere near leveling up yet. So I think we're just gonna bring him on.
Beast come in all shapes. I'm one of them.
It's a Frostbite, it's fine. We're gonna let that resolve. And I think we're just gonna attack. We should be able to trigger the lurk.
You cut my line.
We're cool because Sejuani hasn't come on yet. We are really safe. We might be even able to get the win before shared spoils. Okay, that is a little bit scary, but I think all things considered we should be fine. Let's try to conserve our mana, I feel. Nightfall give me an ally elusive this round. No, I think what we're gonna do is... we want to keep enough mana for Bone Skewer because we might want to play that. So I think we're gonna go Petty Officer first.
If you work, run if you don't.
Please summon a unit. And it does. We are going to play Bone Skewer again. We're going to have Pyke strike it and potentially kill them all. Alright, let's get a death from below. So we're going to get a Snapjaw Swarm off. And we might not even need him. We should be able to attack and just immediately get the win. Perfect.
Fly away while you can.
The words of the heretic rang true.
Okay, so we have Citrus Courier, a Grandfather Rommel, as well as a Lunari Shadestalker. I think the Courier could be useful because the Rally is definitely really important. Elusive is nice as well though, that could be great. I think we might go for the Shadestalker. That way it's, you know, early and easy aggression. We're gonna go for that. Alright, so we're gonna head to the spells chest here. Let's see, we get Time Trick, Vengeance, and Spell Thief. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really like any of these. Spell Thief, however, could be fairly decent, especially against the Assault. No, actually Predict could be decent, right? Copy me onto the same targets. Yeah, I think we'll go for the Time Trick. That could actually help us, potentially, if we don't get a Lurker unit. We can use this to predict and get a guaranteed Lurker on top. That way we are able to trigger the Lurk and potentially deal more damage. Alright, we're gonna go with the Time Trick. Alright, so we have Gold Chest and Champion Iron Chest. This is definitely where I'm heading, so we're gonna head to the Jhin here with the Power Overwhelming. Alright, draw the Pyke again. We have been really lucky with the Pyke so far, so I'm not gonna complain. We're gonna get rid of the Zertzeref and the Bloodbait. Actually, we might want to keep the Bloodbait. No, we'll get rid of Bloodbait as well. I think we can't even get rid of Petty Officer. We should be able to draw cheap units, yeah. We'll risk it. Let's hope we get a Diana or potentially a 2-cost unit. And we get a Snapjaw Swarm, not bad. Get Diana as well. But we're gonna play Snapjaw Swarm. No Lurk that turn, unfortunately. This is a free attack here because no unit summon, it played the spell. Gonna attack and get 4 damage in 1 turn. Beautiful. Drain 1 here, it's fine. Let's go with Petty Officer. We're always summoning units with Petty Officer, by the way. That's probably the best use of the Pyke, in my opinion. The best use of the card in regards to the Pyke deck. That's what I wanted to say. Let's see, there might be a unit here if I'm gonna be honest. But do I want to risk it and potentially... No, you know what, let's just strike here. Let's not, you know, be too smart. I think... Yeah, let's just strike here. We're not gonna deal damage, obviously, because Pyke hasn't got the Lurk yet. Which is a bit of a shame, really, but I think it should be okay. Alright, let's hope we get the Lurk now. We do. Nice. Now that Jin's gonna come on, which will make things really interesting because we cannot target it with Bone Skewer. How come this guy doesn't have Spell Shield this time? Maybe it's probably early on, right? I remember usually the Jhin has Spell Shield. Okay, it's cool. I'm not gonna complain though. What we're gonna do is we're probably gonna go with... Yeah, Bone Skewer could work here. I think I have an idea. Let us actually drop the Diana first. Get the health refill back.
A new
I have prepared something.
Alright, we're gonna block with the 7-4. We'll play Bone Skill, have Pyke strike this guy, kill the Jhin, and then we should be able to get the win, I think. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna pass the turn. Now, I'm gonna anticipate there's gonna be a unit. Actually, just to be safe, I think we can play Hammer Snout. We can forego the Vulnerable because we already have the Challenger. It's practically the same thing. So we're just gonna bring this on, see if we could bait out any units, potentially have Pyke strike and kill them. That would be ideal.
If you do not have a part to play, take one.
Stuns out Diana, which is perfectly fine.
Embrace your fate as I have mine.
Gonna bring on Pyke and kill this fellow. Of course, there's another unit. That is unfortunate. I thought I was being smart there, but it's alright. We're just gonna let this resolve. We drag out the battle a little longer, because my intention was to hopefully get an open Nexus. That way we could get enough damage. It is cool. We're just gonna attack like so. Get the... what is this? Get the... what do you call this again? The Fury buff, right. It's okay, it is perfectly fine. We just drag out the battle, maybe 2 more turns, but we should still be in the driver's seat. We are still in control. Right, we're gonna resolve, and we're just gonna bring on the Xerxes here. Xerxes, and we're gonna go with the Snapjaw Swarm. Mystic Shot, it is okay. Let's go with Invoke. Even though it's not that important, we're just gonna grab a... These are really beefy cards. I think we're just gonna randomly grab Destroyer. To be honest, we should have the win, so it doesn't really matter what we grab here.
Someday we will be one.
And we definitely do have to win here.
Of the heretic rang true.
Alright, we have a Wharf Rat, a Nautilus, and a Bubble Bear. I think we might want to go with Wharf Rat. That looks like the best. Nautilus we're definitely not going with. 2 reasons. Mainly because it's a champion. We don't need any more champions. That will disrupt the synergy. And secondly, Radiant Plate Armor is not good at any unit. So definitely we're not going for that. Ancient Coin with the Bubble Bear. We get a cost reduction. However, there is no attack stat. Well, that could actually be beneficial because we can have the Lurk on it. Yeah, I think we might actually go for this, all things considered. Elusive Lurk seems great, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. If we get the Mariner's Ruse on it, of course, provided. But we'll see. Let's head to the support champion here. Sorry, the champion item chest. And we'll grab a studded letter on Pyke. That seems fine. And we're going to head into the shop node. Now, we're going to want to grab another power. We get a Empress die. Have we taken on Fiora yet? I don't think so. Actually, we've already passed Fiora. That could be useful. Empress die. But no, that could also be bad because the last thing we need is that Aurelion Sol here taking advantage by using its Fury units to kill our, our Sand Soldiers. So we're probably not gonna go with that. I think we might go with a... Do we have a Crescent Guardian in our deck? Let me just double check. We have Diana, we have Shade Stalker, 3-cost Crescent Guardian. We don't have that. Alright, so we're not going to pick this up because again, it's going to disrupt our deck. If we had this card, we're probably going to pick it up because a Phage seems like a really good one. Alright, so we're just going to leave here and we're just going to head into the target, the Ezreal. Alright, duplicate Ezreal is going to be really challenging. So I think we're going to get rid of all of these. We really want cheap units to boot and begin with. That would be extremely important here. Get both our Pikes. That Static Shock is going to come on for sure. Bringing on Diana is a really big risk. Actually, hold on. It's played Eager Apprentice, so it's going to have only 1 Static Shock. I tell you what, we're going to bring on both our Sharklings then.
Excuse me?
We're just going to block one of them. Bring on the other one. Diana is a really risky play here. Really, really risky. But potentially it's gonna have double Ezreals. I think we're gonna bring on the Diana.
A new moon rising.
Time for a true display of skill.
Alright, I think this is what we'll do. We might just play this just to trigger the lurk, or do we want to use this as a blocking unit? That is the question. Really, really confusing here. Well, not really confusing, but really a big conundrum here, I would say. Do we want to lurk or do we want to not lurk? To lurk or not to lurk? That's what Shakespeare would say. Okay, let me just double check some of the powers here. Game start, grant Marinus Roost to 2 random allies. When you get the attack token, grant it to 1 more, draw 1. Ally dies, create a random lurker that costs 1 more in your deck and grant it +1/+1. Yeah, I think we could potentially sacrifice this guy here. That Ezreal is probably gonna block, and I don't think I want to sacrifice the deck. No, you know what? Let's not sacrifice it. I'm not really sure if that's the right play here, if I'm gonna be honest. We can get the lurk, but if we don't get the lurk, it's just gonna be a waste. We'll do it.
Obstacle, meet gauntlet.
Yeah, that was risky and stupid, probably. I think we're just gonna play Bone Skewer, bring this guy, and kill this fellow. That way we can avoid the damage there. Diana's probably gonna die next turn, if I'm gonna be honest here. I think we played that a little bit sloppily, all things considered. Oh man, double elusives. That is not fun. Let's go Snapjaw first. Oh man, of course there's no lurk. Of course there's no lurk. 12 damage and we lose both units. What a nightmare.
No.
Gotcha.
We're gonna bring on this Sharkling. We should be fine. Mystic Shot's probably gonna go to the Nexus. Yep. Duplicate Ezreal, guys. Duplicate Ezreal. How the hell do we even play against this? Tell you what, we're gonna drop the Pyke here.
Beast come in all shapes. I'm one of them.
That thing flies. Yeah, maybe?
Finally remember. You cut my line.
I think we should be able to do this. We're gonna play a Bloodbait here.
Stick around. Got friends coming.
Now this guy's probably gonna die, so we'll probably just put him here anyway. It's cool. We'll probably use Bone Skewer here to our advantage, I think. We should get the guaranteed lurk because of the Pyke here. Okay, tell you this is what we'll do. We'll let this connect first. We need that Pyke to level up soon. We're gonna go with the Bone Skewer. We're gonna have this Pyke strike one of the 4 trees here. That's a lot of elusives. I am not really happy about that. Not happy at all.
Give me a weapon, I'll give it firepower.
Might be able to kill everything here. I think that's what we'll do.
They all signal for it.
Just keeps getting stronger!
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is exactly what you want to see when you play the Pyke. An instant board clear and immediately you deal damage right up after that. I think we might actually want to play a Snapjaw first. That way we could get... no, let's actually... Let's actually strike first, I feel. Not yet the Snapjaw. Actually, no, we'll play the Snapjaw first. It's a free Nexus. We want to get as much damage as possible.
Don't blink, or you miss.
Okay, I think we should be fine here.
I remember you.
We should be. Overwhelm on Pyke would be nice. That way we could have him attack after he kills. But yeah, Overwhelm is something you might want to consider. Actually, you know, all things considered, even without the Gale Force, it seems fine. So if you have the 3 rare relic slots, you might want to go for a Trollking's Crown and a Lauren Plate Rack together. That could actually be really, really nice. We're just gonna attack like so, however.
They don't know what they're up against.
I tell you what, before the Sharkling here dies, we're probably gonna go Bone Skewer, have it... Ooh, Ezreal here is at 14. Ah, okay. We probably gonna want to have this guy lower down the health of the Ezreal. That way that Pyke here could kill it, and then as well as kill this Ezreal here. Okay, we're gonna do that. Lucky I saw that. That was a really good catch there. Pass the turn. Double elusive Porobots. How lucky is the AI with the elusives lately? We're gonna drop the Sharkling here. It's probably gonna play True Shot if I'm gonna be honest. So I think we'll just drop the Sickness here. Let's give our Pyke elusive. That can actually help us.
What they cannot see.
It's fine.
I can do this.
Alright, I think we're just gonna attack here straight up. We should be able to play Snapjaws and get the free attack win. So we're gonna have Pyke just kill this elusive. It should kill everyone here. But we still get the win anyway.
I get mine, you get yours.
Alright, good stuff. We get another starter letter. We are grabbing that on Pyke. Any stat buff is going to help us out a lot. So obviously we're going to keep an eye out for that as well. Let's head to this power node here and see what we pick up. Chilling Prophecy and Perfected Mana Flow. This is excellent. We are picking this up. That is going to help us out a ton. We have a Karma and a Poppy here. We're going to head to the Poppy, I feel. I know this is level up, but I really want this champion item chest. So we're definitely going to head there. Okay, that should allow us to bring on Pyke earlier, and we should be able to bring on a 3-cost unit instead of 2. So we're gonna keep this. We'll actually get rid of Monster Harpoon. I think we'll even get rid of Bubble Bear. I really want a guaranteed lurker, not a, you know, not to rely on getting Mariner's Lurk on, Mariner's Ruse on some of these units. So let's hope we get a lurker here. That would be decent. Snapjaw Swarm, we can definitely work with that. Diana as well. Really lucky with the draws lately. Diana, Pyke, that is excellent. We're gonna drop the Petty Officer first. We'll go with the random 1 cost.
Fight or you'll swim.
Pyke on.
Never turn your back on the sea.
Quest will be over quicker than you can fry a ferret.
I'm surprised that didn't trigger the Fury. I'm pretty sure that should have triggered Fury there. I'm not really sure. We'll just leave it. Let's just go ahead and attack like so. We'll have Pyke strike this guy, and we'll have Blood Bait. Guarantee the lurk. Should get a unit here as well. And we'll even attack with this. That's of course more damage. Now this is the point where Bone Skewer might become a little bit obsolete. Because if we can get the Pyke to, you know, basically get a high stat, we might not need to play it. But that depends as well. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and play a Snapjaw Swarm. Yeah, play a Snapjaw Swarm. We're going to use this just to see if we could trigger the lurk this turn. If there's a lurker, of course. And there is.
Hope you're sturdy. Ready, set, slap.
Right, we're going to block with this 5-3. That's the whole reason why we wanted this Petty Officer on. It's a potential blocking unit for future turns. And I think we're going to go in another Snapjaw. Let's see if this Poppy is brave enough to attack us.
Sure you wanna do
It is. Definitely not going to bring on Diana yet. Okay, we get a Mariner's Ruse on the Bubble Bear. That is great. We're going to bring that on.
Save this for us.
We have perfected Mana Flow, so we're really good here. Jarvan. I think we'll bring on Sickness. We'll get Elusive on the Pyke. That way we can strike with our elusive units and maybe even just get sneak a victory through. Would that work? That could work. Track this guy here. We play Bloodbait and I think, yeah, we have enough damage. Cool. Alrighty, going well so far. Farsight on Bone Skewer. I think we'll pick that up. That could be useful. And we have another Chainmail Iron Chest here, which we are definitely grabbing. We get a Overwhelm on the Pyke. That is exactly what we need. We are picking this up. So yeah, basically we have what we need right now, which is a Challenger and an Overwhelm. That will guarantee a lot of damage. I'm happy with this. This is a really good start, a really good run. But we have Unyielding Caitlyn up next.
I'm on the case.
Draw the Pyke as well, Hammer Snout, Priestess, and Time Trick. I think we can start with this. It seems fine. Probably just gonna bring on the Hammer Snout if push comes to shove. Why do we get a Shark Link? I think we'll bring this on. Okay, at least we draw the Gotcha, which is great. That means we can actually safely bring on a Diana with a Vampiric Scepter. Sorry, a Marina's Ruse. That would be perfect because we get to trigger the Lurk. If there's a Lurker, of course.
Night descends.
And there is. Nice.
Hot on the trail.
Now I know Caitlyn's coming on. I think I have an idea of what I would like to do. We're gonna drop the Pyke first.
One step ahead.
Bone Skewer. That we're prevented from planting any flash bombs, and at the same time, we get a beefed up Pyke with the Ardent Sensor. That is great. Alright, we're actually gonna bring on Sharkling first. Just bait out any potential units.
Just a girl, her motorcycle,
And Pyke on. We are cooking. We should have the win here, no problem. Alright, we're gonna go with the... Let's actually play a Time Trick here. We might be able to predict and get a Lurker unit up top. We'll grab a Zerd Seraph. It's probably gonna get the second one, because the first one usually doesn't count if there's a, you know, doubling effect on the Time Trick. So we're just gonna go with the Bloodbait in this instance. Trigger the Lurk. Wait. Oh, Time Trick draws the card as well. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I forgot about Time Trick draws the card, and we only played the Echo like 2 days ago, which is really, really embarrassing. My memory is terrible. I think we're just gonna commit it. It's fine. We missed the Lurker there, but I think we might consider cutting out the Time Trick later on. So, yeah, probably wasn't the best pickup. Wasn't sure what was my thought process back there. Alright, we're gonna end the round. It's cool. At the very least, we should still be able to get the win easily. I'm not really too concerned, all things considered. Sets a ref on. We'll take damage to our Sharkling, it's fine. We'll let that happen. Petty Officer.
Grog if you work, run if you don't.
We'll end the round. We should be fine. We don't really need to play anything. We have 5 damage here. Oh, unyielding. Right, I forgot about Caitlyn's unyielding. I think it should still be fine. What we can do, obviously, is... let's see. What do we want to do? I tell you what, we'll bring on a Hammer Snout. We'll just give this guy vulnerable. We'll just play as many units as possible.
Minding details is my duty.
Let's get a Nightfall Invoke as well. Again, not important. I just want to fill up the board and get as much damage as possible just to, you know, overwhelm that unyielding there. We're gonna go with a Golden Sister.
Daylight fades and dusk soothes. As the moon rises, quiet reflection begins.
Okay, we're gonna attack now. I'm happy to attack now. Let's actually put the Pyke first. That way, we can potentially kill, and then... yeah, we should be able to deal as much damage as possible, I feel. Alright, if we're lucky, we might be able to circumvent that unyielding here by hoping that we trigger the lurk. Actually, let's guarantee the lurk by playing the Bloodbait.
Got friends coming.
Nice. Beautiful.
Just keeping the peace.
We're gonna pass the turn again, obviously. Full board, can't really do anything. No attack token. We're gonna wait for our turn. Let's pass again. Alright, she kills the Diana, it's fine. We are not really too concerned. We're probably even just gonna play... we'll just drop Bubble Bear. It doesn't really matter at this point, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Because we're just waiting for our next attacking turn, just to get the win. Alrighty, good stuff. We have a Riptide Rex and Black Cleaver here. This is probably really good, but the problem is that it's 8 cost, so we're probably not going to consider that. I think we might just go for the Shade Stalker again. Elusive could be useful, if it, you know, becomes useful for us, obviously. Alright, we're going to head to the shop here. We are... Ooh, my Nomad's Medallion on Search Seraph. That is perfect. We're going to purchase this first because it's -2 cost. We only need 1, that way every single copy gets the same buff. In terms of the power here... Fixer Upper isn't too bad either. We're gonna pick this up. Actually, hold on. Let's see how many Zerts refs do we have in our deck. If we have 3, we might actually want to make that 4. Zerts ref. Yes, we do have 3, so we're gonna grab 1 more. And let's leave. Let's head into another champion item chest here. So we're gonna take on Swain with Unyielding. It should be okay. Alright, we got a Pyke again, which is great. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna get rid of Sickness, and I think we'll keep this. It seems okay. We have a 2-cost Xerxeref. That is really, really good, actually. 2-6 stat line for... Or 3-7, actually, now. But because of the Mariner's Ruse. That actually helps a lot. 4-8, actually, because he has double of it now. Alright, we're going to bring that on.
No one's the wiser.
Yeah, I'm liking this Xerxeref. This is going to be a really ideal unit to start with. Fixer Upper as well. That is gonna help us out a ton. We're gonna drop the Pyke here, just have it strike. There's no Swain coming on yet, which is perfect. We're gonna bring on another Zertzuref. Let's actually bring on a Shade Stalker. That way we get the elusive. Hell, we can even bring on a Petty Officer. We have a lot of mana thanks to Perfected Mana Flow. That is ideal. That is perfect. Alright, we are gonna attack with everything, obviously. Wonderful. We are gonna smoke the Azole. So I'm not really too concerned about duplicate now. So I think yes, you know, things evens out for us, right? We get the duplicate in the Azole, we get a perfected mana flow here. So basically the game loves us. We're gonna go with the Bone Skewer, I guess. We are probably... no, actually we're not gonna go with Bone Skewer yet. We're gonna pass the turn first. Alright, so this Zertzuref is gonna die because of the Swain's ability here, which will deal 3 to all players' damage units. So we're probably just gonna block with it. And we're gonna use Bone Skewer and have the Pyke strike the Swain. That way we deal as much damage as possible. We bring on the Pyke next turn, we potentially kill it.
Something is come for you. All the coin in the world. Won't keep them off my list.
Right, so... not gonna bring on Pyke yet, even though we have one here. We're actually gonna put on a Signal. We're not gonna put on Sickness. I think... just play Snapjaw Swarm. It's not really that important anyway, if I'm gonna be honest, but we're still gonna play it. Yeah, I tell you what, let's just end the battle next turn. We don't want to chain kill anymore. We're just gonna bring on the Pyke, strike the Swain, get the kill, and then we get a free Nexus. Ah, so I see what's happening here. The Fury only comes on after the Pyke strikes, which I guess makes sense because essentially we equip the Relic first before picking up that Fury power, which is of course the Dragon's Rage there. So I think that is really, really interesting. Okay, we're gonna end the round. Something to bear in mind as well. Next time, you know, whenever we attempt something like this, something to basically, you know, food for thought, I would say. Alright, so we're just gonna attack and grab the victory. Oh crap, I forgot this is unyielding. I forgot about unyielding. It is fine. If I remembered, we probably could have ordered that a little bit better and get a, you know, squeeze out extra damage, but it's not really that important. We are just gonna pass the turn first. We'll pass the turns again. I want this deck to build, that way we play that from below, we wipe out the entire board.
For the glory of Nexus.
Alright, so I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Death from Below and we're gonna wipe out the entire board. Let's actually have Pyke strike this 2-8. I think I have an idea. There we go. Insane board clear, courtesy of Pyke. And we should have to win. We'll just block with... we'll block with this guy. But we have to win. We don't need to be too worried. Okay, so we have Lunari Priestess, Rockfall Path, and Bastion. I think we might just want to go with the Lunari Priestess here. It could be okay. Battle Banner could be nice as well. You know what? We'll go with the Bastion. Burst is okay. Burst spell is really nice to have. We're gonna head into the champion item chest here, grab the buff here to the Pyke, I guess. Support, give my supported ally +1/+1 and my keywords this round. I think we can spend a reroll here because we are really close to the end. We don't really need to be too conservative with our rerolls anymore. Let's see if we can get a stat buff. That would be really, really good. Free attack on Pyke. That is actually not that great because sometimes we could actually accidentally kill our Pyke, which is not what I want. I think we'll reroll again. I really want a stat buff. And instead we get another quick strike blade. Let's spend one more reroll. We wasted a lot of rerolls here. I think we're just gonna go with the... We'll go with the regen. I don't want Shadow Totem because it's probably just gonna die at the end of the strike. I'm not really sure. That could have been good actually. I'm not really thinking there, but it's alright. Regen should still be fine. We're gonna head into the healer here. Just grab the 5 health. And we're gonna head into the Darius. Alright, Diana, Petty Officer, Snapjaw Swarm, and Hammer Snout. We're gonna keep this. This should increase the chance of us drawing Pyke. There we go. Now let's bring on Petty Officer first. To be honest, I'm not really sure why I'm too concerned about the items that we pick up because basically we should have to win. Very difficult to lose with Perfected Mana Flow, if I'm gonna be honest with you. And even more difficult to lose with the way the Pyke has been performing for us lately.
If only she could see me.
Alright, I think we're just gonna bring on the Pyke here. We'll probably play Bone Skewer and kill the Gwen.
What a joy!
Now I think we're gonna bring on Diana first. I want that health refill. Even though we won't activate Nightfall, it's fine. Alright, now we'll bring on Pyke. Really nice.
We speak, and they will hear us.
Alright, beautiful. We have another Quick Strike Blade here again, a Philosopher's Stone and a Skirmisher's Saber. I really don't want Quick Strike Blade, guys, because the problem here is that I'm concerned that, you know, we free attack with Pyke. Potentially, we're not able to challenge because it's a free attack. It's, you know, the AI automatically attacks first. So, essentially, it could lead us into an unfavorable situation. That's not, you know, that's of course not what I want. So, we are gonna, you know, forgo this, I would say. This is probably a bad item overall. I think we're just gonna reroll here. We get Bonded Bucklers again. I think we'll just pick this up. It looks like the AI is insisting on giving this to us, so we're just gonna grab that. Actually, all things considered, the Overwhelm support could have been, you know, great, so we probably should have picked that up from the beginning. Alright, it's cool. We're gonna head into the power here and grab our final power. And we get a Endurance, Sparring Student over Prepared. We're probably just gonna go with Endurance. Alright, so we're gonna head into the Lulu here, Duplicate Lulu. I want to see what we get from the shop note, so we're gonna head to the Duplicate here. Draw the Pyke, which is great. We're gonna get rid of... No, actually we'll keep this. We'll get rid of the Lunari Priestess. Let's see if we could start with something else. Diana. Beautiful. Xerxeref as well. Xerxes. For the sake of convenience, we're gonna go Xerxes. I think we're gonna bring him on. Unfortunately, no lurk trigger there. That is really, really unfortunate. But at the very least, we can potentially bring on Pyke.
Yep, that tastes purple.
Pyke on.
Bring the others. And here we see the rarely seen pigs. She's super cute. Yeah!
Wow, this is scary. We're gonna block like so, we're gonna block like so. We're gonna have Pyke, the Bone Skewer, strike this guy. That way we take as minimum damage as possible.
Something is down for you.
The reinforcements.
Whoa! Don't eat that!
This is concerning because essentially we don't really have the advantage here, but I think we should be fine. Let's drop the Pyke first.
They all think from it. So many names. I'm just getting started.
This is why I wanted a stat buff. A stat buff was really, really important. Unfortunately, we didn't get that.
Get him, Pix!
It's not the end of the world. What we can do is we can actually
Ready either.
attack like so. Will this kill the barrier Lulu though? Let me just check. Unfortunately not. But I think it should be fine. I think what I'd like to do is I'd also like to bring on a Diana. That way we could get, you know, push a little bit more extra damage. Yeah, it's gonna block that Lulu, but I don't think that's a big, that big of a problem.
You cut my line.
Yeah, we should deal some good damage here. I tell you, we'll play Pyke's Bone Skewer. That way we could kill this Lulu. We can bring on a Pyke again because we draw him next turn. And then we could trigger Stalker's Blade and potentially kill this Lulu as well. I think that's probably, you know, smart gameplay here. Thinking a couple steps ahead, hopefully. So we're just gonna give it a shot. Not really good at thinking a couple steps ahead if I'm gonna be honest. But I think that's the right call.
Little puppy.
Okay, I think before this help picks connects, we're gonna execute the plan.
Beast come in all shapes. I'm one of them.
Off we go!
We'll get the Shade Stalker to block this elusive. We really want to take as, you know, minimum damage as possible. This is probably the first battle that actually tested us, so I'm really interested to see how the Aurelion Sol battle is gonna go, especially since the A-Sol, as we know, has duplicate as well. Alright, so we're gonna end the round. Now we're gonna attack like so, we should be fine. No, let's actually put this guy here.
Turn back.
Like so.
Face your heretic.
And like so.
I remember you.
Yep, we get just enough damage. Cool.
More names off the list. More names.
Alright, we get a -1 cost on Time Trick, Unto Dust, and Sleepy Trouble Bubble. I know I said, you know, I was really regretting this pick because it drew 1, but I think it could be decent overall still. So we're just gonna go ahead and grab this again. -1 cost is fine. Let's hope we get something good here in the shop. I see Cataclysm. They could actually help us with the free attack. Let's see what we get in terms of the powers first. Share the bounty when you target an ally with a single target spell copied on your weakest ally. We're probably not playing this too much because we don't really have anything that single targets. So yeah, probably not gonna help. But I don't think we're gonna purchase this then. Do we? Do we want to purchase it? You know what? It's the final node. We might as well purchase it. We could potentially pick up a heal later on or something. Actually, we do have something which could benefit, which is the Bastion, right? So yeah, we're still gonna pick it up. It's cool. Alright, in terms of the cards here, I see Ruthless Predator, Crescent Strike, and Blessing a Targon with the Summon Random Champion. I frankly don't think I need any of these. I don't really think we need Cataclysm as well, but you know what, we'll pick this up because it could be useful with the Pyke if I'm gonna be honest. So we'll grab, I think, 3 copies, since we have the goal. Alright, so let's head into the Katarina with level up.
Ready.
Alright, we got Pyke, Bastion, and Hammer Snout. We're gonna get rid of Bastion here. Probably should get rid of Predict as well, but not that important, I'd say. It's not that big of a deal. We'll go Xerxes.
Never play fair.
Ooh, Katarina. I think we're gonna refrain from attacking, actually. That is probably the right call. Definitely not gonna even predict as well. We're gonna pass.
Just need a second.
Yeah, that was definitely the right call. Pyke on, Bone Skewer. We basically execute our standard game plan.
The bride will swallow us down.
Only fools hesitate.
Alright, Bone Skewer.
Gonna get him.
Right, we are definitely not predicting yet because there's a Pyke coming on, our Pyke coming on, so we're gonna end the round.
Reporting in.
Cat shouldn't be a threat here because it hasn't rallied yet. Cannot rally. Alright, we have enough mana here, so I would like to see if we could bait things out. We're gonna go ahead and play Petty Officer first.
You'll fight or you'll swim.
We'll bring peace to Ionia.
Oh man, we're gonna bring on the Pyke here.
Never turn your back on.
I think we screwed this one up a little bit, if I'm gonna be honest. No, it's still not a screw up. It's fine. We are gonna attack like so. We'll drag this guy here and this guy here.
My line.
And I think, yeah, we should be fine.
Just keeps getting longer.
Really nice. Really, really nice. Let's just keep this up for one more turn and we should be getting an easy victory here. We're just gonna go ahead and Hammer Snout this guy. Just to allow us to get the the elusive on the Shade Stalker.
Be grateful I even noticed.
Invisible to the ignorant. I'm ready to play, pop, and knock over some cups.
Alright, it's okay. Yuumi can't really hurt us because we have a really beefy Pyke here.
I go where you go. Need a new shield, buddy?
And obviously we're gonna attack. Drag the Yuumi here, put this guy here, vulnerable, we'll put it on... we'll put it here. Either way, we should still get the win.
What's happening?
I get mine. You get yours.
Good stuff, really good stuff so far. We have a Siphoning Strike that is amazing. That's a strike that's going to help out the Pyke. It also gives him a stat buff that is great. Alright, so we're going to head to the Jinx here with Duplicate.
I like.
Okay, Siphoning Strike we're going to keep. We get 2 Sharklings here and a Bloodbait. I think we're going to keep this. We should be able to draw the Pyke here. I think. There we go. Double Pikes actually. I'm gonna grab Sharkling and another Sharkling. Alright, I'd love to attack here, but the problem is that these two are probably just gonna block, and there's gonna be a Jinx coming up, so it's really risky to, you know, go all in and leave ourselves open here. I think what I'm gonna do instead is, we're not gonna do anything, we're just gonna bring them on, we're probably gonna use these guys as blocking units, I feel. It's probably the best way to play here, I think.
Jinx? Stand for Jinx? Sure.
Right, we're gonna bring on the Pyke here. Yeah, and then we'll play the Bone Skewer. That is definitely the game plan. That is definitely the game plan.
Oh, for this plan, I just made up.
Right, we'll block this guy. We'll put this fellow here. Now, there might be a way to actually minimize as much damage as possible. So, we'll play one Pyke Bone Skewer. Usually the spell on the left goes off first. That is the way the game works. So what we can do is we can actually play Bone Skewer. No, hold on, let me think. The one triggers on the left first. So that means that card's gonna go onto the deck first, right? And then the next card after that, the next one, the second one, is the next card that's gonna go on top of the deck, I believe. Ah, okay, so to prevent ourselves, just to be safe, we're not gonna use this Pyke Bone Skewer. Just to be safe, at the very least, we have another Pyke that we can bring on. So I'm gonna use these two Bone Skewers for this experiment, slash example, I would say. Right, so we're gonna have this Bone Skewer. We're gonna have this Pyke just strike this guy. That way, this one goes second, goes last, and this Pyke will go at the very top. So with this Bone Skewer, we'll have this 4/5 here, strike this Jinx. That way this one goes on top first, because this one connects first. This, you know, for this first spell over here connects first. This one goes on top first. This second spell connects, and then the Pyke goes on top of that. I think that's how that's gonna work, and we're gonna test it out and see how it does. Now, if I'm right, we should get a Pyke here. If I'm wrong, we're gonna get something else. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. Let's go ahead and I think drop the Sharkling first. No unit summoned, so we're gonna go with a Pyke.
Beast coming off. Just keeps getting longer.
Alright, we're just gonna attack like so. We even get a blood bait just to guarantee the lurk.
You hear him?
Feed the bath.
Probably should have played the gem on the Pyke. That would have given us a little bit more extra damage, but it's cool. Let all that summon, it's fine. We'll even let it summon one more unit. We are courteous people. Unfortunately not. I wanted to play Scythe. Oh crap, we screwed this up. No, it's still fine. We can't play Bone Skewer. We'll have this Pyke strike this guy. It kills everything. We only take 8 damage. It's alright, it's alright.
Gonna get him.
Yeah, I misplayed that one a little bit there. I was hoping that, you know, when we passed the turn, when the AI attacked here, I thought it would bring on another unit first. That way we could play Siphoning Strike and kill them all. But unfortunately, it chose to attack, so obviously it was a gamble, a calculated gamble. I knew that was going to happen if we didn't get the block. Sorry, if we didn't get the unit summoned, but it's a risk that I was willing to take. It's cool, we're just going to play Snapjaw Swamp, get the win and get out. Doesn't matter, even with discards, we'll probably just get the win next turn. We're not really in too much trouble. Like I said, a little bit of a calculated risk there.
Remember the words.
Alrighty, we have a Black Cleaver on Bubble Bear, Spiral Stairs, and Monkey Idol. I think we're gonna go with Black Cleaver on Bubble Bear, even though this seems stupid because it's a 0-6. If we get a Mariner's Ruse on it, however, that could be a different story, so we're just gonna pick this up. Right, we're gonna head into the Azor with 22 health. We're gonna see how we do against a duplicate Azor. Okay, we draw Diana again, which is great. That increases the odds of a Pyke draw. We're gonna keep this. This seems fine. We have the Bone Skewer as well. Actually, we have Farsight. We probably should have rerolled that. It is okay. It's fine, it's fine. We are able to work with this. It's not too bad. We're gonna go Petty Officer. Probably gonna lose. We're probably gonna get a Fury buff on one of them, but at the very least we kill the other one, which is perfectly fine. I'd rather that happen than take 5 damage to the Nexus. Oh man, it's a Swain. That is concerning. We'll still drop the Pyke regardless.
Shape the skies and mold the earth.
Time's wrath isn't ready either.
Probably should drag this guy, the Fuse Firebrand. It's cool. I think we should still be able to kill 2 units here at least. We might not be able to kill the Swain, but at the very least we can kill 2 units here, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're not able to kill the Swain there, but I think... Ooh. This isn't good. Ah. Are you serious, man? Oh my god, we have to surrender here. Obviously, we can't do anything. No units on the board. That is really, really unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That is really, really unfortunate. I think we have a chance here, but we need to start with the attack token. We're gonna try again, obviously. Well, let's hope we have better fortunes. Alright, we start this time. We're gonna keep siphoning Strike and the Hammer Snout. We start with less health than before, but that shouldn't really matter if we're able to get a good start. I'm gonna go Snapjaw Swarm. Now we're obviously not gonna be doing anything here. We're gonna pass the turn first. GP. No, I think I have an idea. Oh, come on. That isn't fair. I think it should still be fine. We're gonna drop the Pyke first. Okay, we're gonna put this guy here. Gonna have Pyke kill the GP. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's not enough? No, 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 no. This was such a good run. No, wait. Hold on. If we block like so... Okay, this buys us a little bit of time. And Pyke strikes as well. Okay, we'll do this. We'll take as much time as we need to. There's gonna be another unit here. It's a Anivia. That Azor's gonna come on as well. Not yet. But we're gonna bring on the Pyke first, I think. Yeah. There better not be an obliterate. Okay, ends the round, which is perfect. Alright, so I think we're gonna drop the Shade Stalker.
Invisible to the ignorant.
Bring Night Bloom. I'll tell a story.
Okay, let's put Bloodbait here. We're gonna drag this guy.
Got friends coming.
You've still got some time before the Anivia comes on. Tell, we'll actually have this guy kill the Anivia. And we should get a lot of damage. That is wonderful, actually. Actually, hold on. Let's swap things around. This might be better. 15 damage. If we attack with this guy first. How much damage is this? Let's see. Let's try to push as much damage as possible. That's 13. So yeah, this is definitely a much better orientation.
Whatever the cost.
So many stars.
Alright, let's see what comes on here. We're probably gonna want to play a... Ooh, why is it a Malphite? Of all the things that comes on, not a Malphite. This is bad.
The heavens diminish without my
Oh, no. Don't do this to me, man. I think we'll drop 2 petty officers first. We need to use something to block. Oh, it's gonna play Unstoppable Force, isn't it? No. 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 Come on, man. This isn't fair. Wait, maybe we could, Oh, this will work. Copy me onto same targets on Elixir, Sorcery, and Siphoning Strike. This will work. This is crazy. This will work. Oh, clutch win. There we go. Beautiful. Get in there, guys. Clutch win. We're gonna play Snapjaw Swamp first. Doesn't really matter. We should be free from the stun. We should be able to attack and get the victory. Tryndamere, it doesn't really matter at this point. I thought we were gonna lose there, but we essentially got a really clutch victory. Let's actually put this guy here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think we should be able to get the win. Ooh, thank God. Star shaping. We should be fine, right? Oh, thank God we chose to attack there and have the Tryndamere get dragged by the Shell Shocker. Because if we would have attacked that Tryndamere, it wouldn't have dealt enough damage. Thank God we did that. Wow, we escaped that one and we got a super clutch victory. Let's go, guys.
More names off the list. More names.
Get in there, guys. That is a super duper clutch victory against the Aurelion Sol with the Pyke. That was super duper cool. Obviously, you know, the last minute there save with the what's that spell called again? The Siphoning Strike. Yeah, it was a good thing we picked that up at the note before that. I wasn't even considering it. I didn't even take note of the relic actually, and it definitely helped us out a lot last minute there, killing that Malphite by, you know, doubling up and essentially killing the Aurelion Sol in the process with the Pyke. This was a insane run, a really good run. Stalker's Blade Pyke I knew was going to work out really well. Combined with the Challenger, of course, I think that's pretty much really a obvious thing, Stalker's Blade Pyke. But yeah, basically with the, what was that spell called again? The Bone Skewer, that also helped us out a lot. So that Ardent Sensor there was amazing, especially. Really good stuff. In terms of the powers as well, I think the powers was really good. Dragon's Rage is obviously great, and the Perfected Mana Flow, how can you discount this? This absolutely supported us throughout the remainder of the run after that, the Ezreal there. I think that's the game's way of saying, you know what, I gave you a little bit of a scaredy Ezreal, we're just gonna give you a Perfected Mana Flow, go ahead and get your win. I think that's what the game was trying to say. But yeah, the Fixer Upper as well, really nice. Endurance, and I think Share the Bounty didn't really do too much, but the stars of the show were definitely Perfected Mana Flow and Dragon's Rage here. But yeah, I'm super duper pleased with this run. It was really fun. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. I really do appreciate the support, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of Legends of Runeterra or Path of Champions content just like this one. Thanks for watching, thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.